Today we'll go over everything you need to know about GoGuardian. If you haven't already, I'd recommend watching our Tech Ready Teachers video first to set up your Google Classroom. The link is in the description box below. All our GoGuardian classes sync with information from Google Classroom, so you'll want to make sure that's ready to go first. GoGuardian serves two purposes in our district. We have it set up at the district level to block sites for all students across all our schools. It's also used as a classroom management tool for teachers to customize their own approved and blocked lists and monitor students. GoGuardian is used in grades K through 8. If you want to block or unblock a website for your entire school or the entire district, please submit a ticket in IIQ. Include the website URL and the reason for changing its status. Now we'll go over the GoGuardian teacher accounts. To get started, you'll sign in to GoGuardian with your CCSD21 Google account. You'll be prompted to join our subscription right away. Create a brand new class every school year. Start by clicking Import Google Classroom and choose the desired classes. You can always click the blue Sync Students from Google button if you need to update the roster. If you click into the class and go to Teachers, you can add a co-teacher here. Before you start a live session, we'll need to set up scenes. Scenes allow you to create custom lists for blocked or allowed websites. You could ask a team member to share their scenes with you to help get started. Otherwise, we're going to create one from scratch. We'll start with allowed websites. Creating an allowed scene means that students cannot go to any website except for the ones you choose here. We'll give the list a name and color. The colors help you easily identify which list is which in case you have several. You could also add a description if you want. You could explore the district quick lists for ideas if you want. If there's one you want to add, just click the box and click Add to Scene. Let's add our own websites. Keep in mind we need to be very specific with allowed scenes. For instance, if you approve classroom.google.com, you should also approve accounts.google.com so your students can access the sign-in page. If you want to get very granular, you could also add exceptions. For example, youtube.com is blocked except for this specific video. But it's not required to go that deep into it. Next, you can decide if you want to limit how many tabs students have open and click Save. This scene is now ready to go for when we want to start an active session. Now we'll talk about blocked websites. This is probably the more common type of scene you'll create. CCSD21 has inappropriate websites blocked district-wide, but there still might be other distracting sites that you'll want to block. We'll follow the same process we did before to get started. Note that anything you add to a blocked list means that students can go on any website except the ones you've listed here. You may want to consider using wildcards for blocked scenes. There are literally thousands of games and distractions online. It would be impossible to list all of them here. Wildcards allow you to block any website with a certain keyword in the URL. For instance, unblocked games are a sneaky way for students to find embedded games in other websites. If you use the asterisk and unblocked, then any website with that keyword in the URL will become blocked. You also have the option to auto-open tabs for students. This could be helpful even if students aren't misbehaving. You'll want to use this option to automatically open sites that you want the kids to go to right away without them needing to click a link or type an address. Type the website and update the scene. You can optionally set up a tab limit and click Save when you're done. If you think you'll use this scene every day, you can also make it a default for your class by going to the three dots and choosing Set as Default. Then you'll choose the class and save. Now we're finally ready to start a live session. You can choose your class from the Classrooms tab and select your end time. Then click Start Class. As you can see, I can now see my student's screen as they search for the internet. If I had more than one student, you'd see their names and screens in rows like this. We can make an announcement to send a message to all or select students in a class. We can open tabs for students to automatically open a website for them. We can lock a device if we need students to turn their attention up front. You can also unlock it with the same button. We can exclude students from a session if it's not necessary to apply our allowed or blocked scenes to them. Alternatively, we can also apply a scene to all or individual students. You can present your screen to students here. This feature was more helpful during COVID, but it still may be useful for some students, such as connecting your document camera to help them see a book or worksheet. Student groups can be used to apply scenes to select students. Extend an active session if you need more time. You can turn on chat here and message select students. The chat panel also has annotate on students' screen, so you can place a dot on their screen to point something out to them. Timelines show how long a student spent on each website. If you click a student's screen, you can expand it and take a screenshot. The Screenshots tab shows all the screenshots you took. We don't really use Call Students now that we all meet in person. The Pear Deck tab allows you to quickly start a new Pear Deck session and have students join automatically. The Check-in tab allows students to submit how they're feeling. Don't forget to end a session when you're done. When you end the session, you'll receive a session summary email. The calendar page allows you to see past active sessions as well as schedule upcoming ones. The Student Reports page has a summary similar to the email we saw before. It has intervention information and the screenshots captured. It also has the student's browsing history for the date range you chose. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss our next video.